Hey, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy Fantastic Gamer. Today, we're gonna look at movies coming back to the theaters. There's 8 coming back, and I know this is late. This is like weeks ago that they announced that they're all 8 coming back. All 8 of them are coming back. Now, I'm only gonna see my Spider-Man, the one I grew up with, Tobey Maguire. That's my Spider-Man. I'm not going to see Andrew Garfield's movies because, he ain't my Spider Man. I never grew up with him, you know? I mean, I never liked him. Tough shit. But anyway, we're going to look at the movies. We're going to talk about them. So, let's dive into the video. Okay, first off, Spider-Man 1. This movie has a great story. It tells the story about Peter Parker and him getting powers from Spider and all that. This movie really sets off and starts off the story very well with Green Goblin and Spider-Man and him being a nerd in school, and you know people are just mean to Peter Parker in this movie. Like, they just crap on him, like bully him. I mean, this movie is like one of the best movies ever, like out there. Like, don't forget to buy a ticket to see this movie. I mean, if you're as old as me, you need to go see this movie. We can't talk. We can't. We cannot talk because if you're around my age, you grew up with Toby too, because he was the Spider-Man we grew up with as kids. But yeah, I'm only seeing three of them. Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. I'm not seeing Andrew Garfield's trash ass movies or Tom Holland's cringy movies. I'm only seeing my Spider-Man's movies. Anyways, yeah, this movie, it really sets off a story about Peter Parker and all that, and it has a great story about responsibility and him taking this responsibility to become a hero. Next up, Spider-Man 2. This one did a lot better than its predecessor in a lot of ways. This movie sets off a balance if he wants to become Peter Parker, or he wants to stay as a hero, or he wants to be Peter Parker. Because in this movie, he's struggling. He doesn't know what he wants to do. And, if he gives up, if he gives up being a hero, then, he won't have to worry about saving people. He won't have to have that responsibility. But this movie really sets off a bar of him wanting to be a hero or him wanting to be Peter Parker. And it has a fantastic villain in this movie, Doc Ock. He's one of the best, my favorite villains in this trilogy, my Spider-Man trilogy. One of my favorites. He has the best villain of him being a mad scientist and wanting to create his science experiment, the big ass black hole, and Spider-Man has to stop him or else he'll destroy New York. Yeah, so this movie, it has the best story. The train fight, and the bank fight, all the fights in this movie is top tier, top level. The best of the best movie in the Spider-Man movie era. It's the best. And, it will always be the best in my eyes, my favorite. It has the best story about wanting to choose to be a hero or not wanting to be a hero. But, he wanted to be a hero, and I'm glad he chose that path. Okay, enough talking. Next up, Spider-Man 3. This movie gets so much dang hate and I don't like it. And, you know, it's all Avi Arad's fault. If he wouldn't have stuck his dang fat ass nose in this movie would have been the one of the best in the trilogy. But you know he had to stick his stinky nose in Sam Raimi's project. I wish this movie did not get hate. I love this movie. I love it as much as the other two, but it is the weakest in the trilogy. Now, if they didn't include Venom, which Avi Arad forced Venom into the movie because Venom was a popular character and they wanted to make a lot of bucks. They wanted to make a lot of money because he was popular. Venom was. So they screwed Sam Raimi's plan. He wanted only James Franco, Harry Osborn to be one of the villains, and Sandman, the main villain. He wanted them two in the movie, the two only villains in this movie. And, you know, Avi Arad stuck his fat ass nose in the movie and screwed Sam Raimi's plan of including two villains. And then, you know, Avi Arad, he said, "Oh, we want Venom, we want Venom." And Sammy was like, "I don't know Venom that well. I don't know him. I never read the comics." So, you know, it was supposed to be based off Sandman and his story, you know, about Uncle Ben's killer and Peter wanting to, you know, avenge Sandman for killing his uncle. This movie, it does have ups and downs, but in my eyes, it's better than Andrew Garfield's movies and Tom Holland's movies. Like, this is literally top tier, but it's nowhere near Spider-Man 1 and 2. Yeah, I wish that Avi Arad didn't stick his fat nose in this movie. But I still love it though. I don't know why it gets so much hate. I still like it. I don't think they should have gave Sam Raimi a hard time. I think they should went after Avi Arad. Well, anyway, let's jump back into the video and stop getting distracted. All right. Amazing Spider-Man. When I heard that Andrew Garfield got casted as Peter Parker, I was devastated. I did not want him to be Peter Parker. I wanted Spider-Man 4. I never wanted Amazing Spider-Man. This movie is okay. It's nowhere near as good as my Spider-Man's movies. You know, it has a good story. It's alright about him fighting a lizard, Dr. Connors and stuff. It's alright. Nowhere near my Spider-Man's level, you know. But it's still good. I ain't even gonna talk about this movie. This movie is just ass cheeks. I'm not even gonna talk about it. Main Spider-Man 2 is just cluttered with shit, cluttered with a lot of villains, and you know, I didn't even watch this movie. I'm not gonna see this movie or Amazing Spider-Man or Tom Holland's movies. No way, Jose. This movie was just shit. I'm not even gonna talk about it. If you guys like Andrew Garfield, that's cool. I don't. Tom Holland's movies are coming back to the movies, so if you guys like Tom Holland, go watch his movies, because I'm not. I'm only going to see my Spider-Man's movies. Well, that wraps up this video. Have a great one, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Fantastic Gamer. Alright, peace out. Bye.